It's the year 2021 and I still don't have an OG Xbox. I live in Tallinn in Estonia. There weren't that many of them around, so there's not many that come up. So I found one recently. It was 70 euros online. That's a little bit more than you would want to pay for this thing, but it was pre-modded with a 1.5 terabyte hard disk. That's gonna save me a lot of time. So I thought, I've got a free weekend. This thing is modded. Let's get it and try and make a video about it. This is the box that it came in. I've already taken it out. Some guy just chucks it in the grill. We've got a local postage service, like a packet automat thing. He put it in a lot of air and a lot of bubble wrap. So I already took it out. Let's have a look. So the reason I didn't do the unboxing is because I did the unboxing and then I forgot to record the audio. So look, here we are. We've got a controller. Look, I don't know much about OG Xbox, but this doesn't look like an original one. So, okay, fair enough, but it seems to work and seems to be okay. Power cable, fair enough. There we go. This is an AliExpress component cable. The guy did admit this was a Chinese cable when I sold it to him, so this bit I do know, but that's fine. That'll get me going, at least in the beginning. And here we are. The unit looks good. There's a few little scratch there, a little scuff, but that's okay. Nice and heavy as these things were. Everything looks good at the bottom. Xbox game system. Let's find a monitor and turn this thing on. So actually, before I turn it on, I thought let's open it up and have a look at the mod chip that's supposedly installed and also the 1.5 terabyte hard disk. Oh, flip it over. And the screws are underneath these pads here. I've already taken this one off. But what I've also noticed is that when they did the previous mod, he's actually very carefully taken out this label here. I appreciate that. Okay, now I've never opened an Xbox before. So how does it go? Does it just, oh shit. All right. So we'll put that to the side here. So we can see here that they've mounted the 1.5 terabyte. It's a big old hard disk, but it looks nice. All looks well in here. It looks like the mod job has been done really well. The way that they've mounted the hard disk, they've put the SATA power nicely in this unit here. My screwdriver is too short to get into these, to get into the DVD mount. Chody little screwdriver. Okay, I found another hex head which should fit. So there's the DVD drive out. Seems pretty regular. Oh, fan needs a bit of work. Maybe a fan mod later would be a good idea here. But everything seems all right. It seems good. It seems clean. Heat sinks are on. Capacitors look good. The Aladdin chip is there. That's where it plugs into the motherboard. Then we go into our DVD drive and then into our large 1.5 terabyte hard disk. So cool. It was good to work out how an Xbox is on the inside. Now I've got to put it back together. Now it seems to be assembled. Before I put the case back on, let's power it up and see if I didn't screw anything up. Okay, so the unit power is back on and it can see the hard disk and it does see the games that are on here. I already loaded it up. It took me a whole evening. I wanted to learn how Xbox works before I started to talk about it. It made sense. The machine came with a bunch of games on it, but I've already loaded a few more on. So we've got that big ass G drive that's still got about a terabyte of space free. So a few things we can quickly do. We can come along and start a game. So this is one of my favorite games, Outrun 2 Coast to Coast. This game is tremendous. I've never played it on the Xbox before, only in the arcade as I was doing in Turkey a couple of weeks ago, and then also, of course, on the PS2. Feels good. Feels nice. This game only outputs in 480p. It doesn't have a 720p option or greater on the Xbox. This screen that we're also looking at here, it's a very early Sony LCD monitor. It's nice, it's got a bunch of inputs, but it's only a 720p panel, so it won't be much use for me to try and find a game that goes up to 1080i, but I'm gonna play this for a moment, have a bit of fun, and then I'm gonna find a 720p game and see how that works through. And also don't forget, these are cheap component cables. I expect this picture to get a little better when I get a quality cable solution. Yeah! You can see on the screen there, the TV is reporting this is running at 720p over these component cables. Looking good. And the game looks great. You can visually see this is running in 720p. A little bit of chunk going on there. You can see the frame rate slow down a little bit. Now the last thing that I want to do is install some emulators because the Xbox is a great emulation machine, and what I specifically want is the Nintendo 64 emulator because that is something that the Mr. FPGA can't do yet. In the opening video you saw the two screens running in the background with Super Street Fighter. That is running off my Mr. Hey, so it works. A little bit chunky, got to get in there, change some settings, maybe tune the emulator a little bit, but we got some N64 going on here. Not bad. So there we have it. This is my pickup for the weekend, this OG Xbox, and everything looks great. It's got the 1.5 terabyte hard disk, it's got the Aladdin mod chip already pre-installed. It cost me 70 euros and came within 12 hours. And is that a total bargain? Not completely, but also it's not bad, and I can see that the modder put work into this. Like, there was care done with this mod, and I appreciate that. It's in good condition, and I'm happy to play some games on. I'm gonna be playing some Outrun 2016. Thanks for watching this video, just a short one, documenting what the hell I did with my weekend. Like and subscribe. I got some more videos there. Go back and check out the old USSR Sega Master System video. I got more stuff coming out about that unit real soon. See you next time.